Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your February 2019 reading. Thank you for joining me. Let's get into your oracle cards. I'm using Lay Vampire this month, and you pulled the card of Love Conquers All. Now this card speaks of enduring loyalty, eternal love, and lasting commitment. Now the message behind this Sagittarius is a fairly simple one. It is that love can be renewed, reignited, and enduring. It's about opening your heart to the power of love, knowing that it is a powerful force, and giving it a place of honour in your life, your home, your work. The energy around this is work and live from that place where love dwells within you, and your life will be sublime. Very nice energy. Now from the Witch's Wisdom, you've pulled the card of Cauldron or Containment. Now with this one, Sagittarius, the cauldron represents the sacred womb of the mother goddess. It is used as a ritual vessel for the element of water, brewing, and it also can be a place of ritual ceremony. So with this one, it's about transformation, rebirth. The message that I get around this is, though, with the card of Containment, that you may be anticipating something, bubbling over with excitement, but there's still a little bit of a wait. I get that there's still some kind of waiting period here. Now, as the overall energy from the Osho Zen Tarot, you've pulled the card of Understanding. Now, this is equivalent to the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is again about renewal. And there seems to be perhaps some patience required here in order to gain a deeper understanding. It seems to speak, you see these birds here, doves, being freed from what looks like a prison of some kind. So the message with this one, Sagittarius, is it looks like this bird's looking out from a cage, yet there is no door, and actually the bars are disappearing. The bars were an illusion, and this small bird is being summoned by the grace and freedom and encouragement of others, the other birds up here. It's spreading its wings, and it is about the dawn of a new understanding that the cage has always been open, and the sky has always been there for us to explore. It can make us feel a little shaky at first. It's fine and natural, but don't let it overshadow the opportunity to experience lightheartedness and adventure that may be on offer for you, right there alongside the shakiness. So move with the sweetness and gentleness of this time. Spread your wings. It is about releasing. Through understanding, there's some kind of release. And it frees you from some kind of, I get it as possibly a mental cage, some kind of mental restriction. So we'll see where this goes. We'll leave this as your overall energy here, Sagittarius. And for your cards, I'm going to be using the Tarot de la Nuit for you, and for the person that you're thinking about, I'm going to be using the Crystal Visions. Now, I've already meditated on your energy, so let's cut these cards and we will start to focus in here on what you have brought to this situation in the past. What has Sagittarius brought to this situation in the past? What has Sagittarius brought to this situation in the past? What is Sagittarius? Okay, let's take a look. We have the Chariot and the Queen of Cups. Now, I feel that that's your energy. Although you're not a water sign, there's a loving nature, a compassionate, caring kind of nature here, in tune with your emotions. Queens are about how we internalize things, so it's about how you internalize your emotional side of your life. With the Chariot, there's significant movement. It's taking back control of your direction in life. So it seems like there has been an aspect around you of, I get it more as overcoming obstacles and taking back control, but doing so in not in an unloving way. It's still, there's still love here. There's still compassion, maybe self-compassion as well for perhaps what you've gone through. Let's take a look and see what the other person has brought to the table in the past. This person that you are focused on here, Sagittarius, what has the other person brought to this situation? Okay, 9 of Wands. Okay, so with this one, there's an aspect of wanting to overcome the obstacles, having the strength, the perseverance to pull through difficult times, to come out the other side of hard times still standing. There's tiredness or exhaustion related to this because it is the card of the wounded warrior. So with this, it may be that this person has gone through some kind of struggle which has left them feeling somewhat exhausted, perhaps a loss of vitality, but they're still there. There's still a strength, still courage, and still an intention to succeed. Now let's take a look and see where you currently stand with this situation. Where does Sagittarius currently stand with this? I'll leave this other card here as a clarification for part 2. King of Wands in reverse. That's your energy currently. So that's interesting. It may be someone around you. I don't think it's you. I think it's more someone around you. It could be another fire sign, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be someone with fire in their chart, or someone who's acting like the King of Wands in reverse. There is a feeling of loss here, loss of power. I pick it up mainly as loss of power around this person. They may be feeling less than in some way, lacking perhaps in their abilities or their confidence in their abilities to be seen a certain way, perhaps as a leader. Perhaps something hasn't worked out for them, but let's see. What is the other person here? Where do they currently stand? The 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so there is something that's not working in their life. It may be something that is a one-sided situation. Could even be work itself that isn't going to plan. There's a lack of working together. It seems to me that this person has in the past gone through a lot of struggle, but they've withstood it. But at the present time, it seems like things may be coming to a head here. They don't seem to, something's not working out, and they're not in a good place when it comes to, well, how they see themselves, I think. Now, when it comes to where you hope to stand with this in the future, let's take a look. Where does Sagittarius hope to stand with this in the future? Okay, we have the Hierophant. Okay, so with this one, it is about taking the traditional route. This person could be a Taurus, or if they're not, it's more about someone who I pick them up as you're hoping that something traditional eventuates with this person. This is the card of spirituality, also the teacher. So that this person may fall under that kind of, maybe they've gone through some kind of spiritual lesson is what I get from something that hasn't worked. But I do feel that you're hoping for commitment, something that involves following tradition or rules. Now, the other person, where they hope to stand. Where does this other person hope to stand with this? Where does the other person hope to stand in the future with this situation? The Four of Cups. Okay. Yeah, it seems to me like this person may be somewhat withdrawn. They may be feeling down in the dumps because of something that hasn't worked in their life. There may even be some apathy or mild depression. It seems like I don't feel that they want to be this way. I do feel that they're wanting change in this regard, but it seems like around them there is this emotional withdrawal. I think that they're perhaps needing some time to learn something, to learn a lesson. So let's see how you're viewing this person, Sagittarius. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Well, it seems like you're aware that there's been something going on with them, or that they've been trying to get through a difficult period in their life. Some kind of struggle that they've gone through. Now, it could really be anything, but it seems to have... It's almost a period of hitting rock bottom for them, but you see them as wanting to come out of it, or just starting to come out of that, of what's happened to them. So you're seeing things improving, or they're wanting things to improve. Now, how they're viewing you here, Sagittarius, let's take a look. The Empress. Okay, well, that's nice energy, because they see you as someone who is an important person in their life, and it's a nurturing energy, but it's more than that. I feel for you, there's a recognition that you're doing well, that things are starting to happen for you. You may be at a point in your life now where things are starting to be on the uptick for you after 2 or 3 years of things not going your way. I feel that now you're starting to get to this place where things are really coming together. So, and I think they see that. They also see growth in you as well, maturity. It seems like you've learned a few things in over the last few years. Okay. Now, when it comes to your doubts and fears, let's take a look. All right. Two of Cups in reverse. Fearing the end of a relationship, breakups, things not gelling, coming together, periods of disharmony. Now, this could be with this person. It could also be with someone that you've been, because I do get the sense that this may be an ex, and it's somebody coming back here after going through a period of troubles for them. They're coming back to you, but I think there's a possibility that you're also with someone else, Sagittarius, and it may be that you don't want to break up the relationship that you're currently in. That's for some of you. For others, it will be about this relationship here. Now, when it comes to the doubts and fears of the other person, let's take a look. Nine of Pentacles. You know, it seems like they're on their own, but they don't like it. It's a fear of theirs to be living alone. It's not that they can't be independent. I feel like they can be. It's just that they don't want to be, or that they fear how it looks, this being on their own. Yeah, it's interesting. Let's take a look at the challenge for you here, Sagittarius. Oops. Okay. Angel de la Nuit. Now this is a card that is unique to this particular deck, and it's the angel of the night. It's that dark night of the soul energy. So it may be that you've been going through a difficult time as well. You know, it's that whole Saturn period that Sagittarians are just coming out of. It certainly was difficult for you, and it's different circumstances for everyone, of course. But I feel for a lot of Sagittarians, there was a lot of learning going on. Difficulties, but difficulties leading to growth, to you coming into your own. I think you're just starting to see that. But it's been a challenge, certainly, this whole last few years and what you've gone through. Now the challenge for the other person, let's take a look here, Sagittarius. Oh, a couple. Okay, we've got the Nine of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. So coping with a lot of stress, anxiety, drama. I think that there has been something that they've been trying to get through, trying to work out. They may be at a point here, though, where they... You know, I get the sense here that this person really should take some time to be by themselves, perhaps after an ending. But they're not, though. I think that they may be coming back to you, perhaps for nurturing. There seems to be a fear of being alone here as well. They seem to want help with what they're going through, or at least help with coping. It's like they almost see you as someone who can help them or heal them through this difficulty. It's causing them a lot of stress. They're finding it difficult to cope with whatever this... I pick it up as something that's made them, well, you know, I get anger, but they may not be showing anger on the surface. Something that they're angry about, something that isn't working in their life. Something that hasn't gone to plan, perhaps. Let's take a look at the outcome, you know. We'll have a quick peek at you here, Sagittarius, your outcome. Get another one. And we'll take one more. Yep. We have the Four of Swords. So for you, healing, rest, a need to sleep on things. Again, I get this need to contain, not act just yet. I feel like there's something that perhaps you don't know all the details of. And I think with this Four of Swords, what this is about is you taking some time here to think things through. Because you're also, or you have been going through a difficult time in the recent past. So maybe this is not something you want to jump back into. The Knight of Swords, yeah. It's healing, rest and recovery before taking any kind of action and wanting to do the right thing. You know, the Page of Wands. I get the feeling that there has been a period of low vitality for you, but you're coming around to this time period now where you feel like you need to take some kind of action, or you would like to, but you want to make sure that you're doing the right thing. You're getting your enthusiasm back, your will to succeed in life after going through a rough time, learning some really harsh life lessons, I feel. But coming out the other side, healing, wanting to do the right thing and move forward. But I think first of all there's something you need to learn about this other person's situation. gain that more understanding when it comes to, I get that this person, well, I get that they have been recently freed from something, but there's something you're unaware of around this, and it's a need to wait and see before you do anything, before you take action. Let's take a look at the outcome for the other person, and then we'll go to part 2. Lots to clarify in part 2, so I hope that you join me there. The link is below in the descriptions box, and that will be on my Vimeo channel. The King of Swords, yeah. Well, this is this person who's angry. I think that they're angry, this air sign. Could be air, could be fire. Around this individual, though, is someone who has not gotten their way. I think that that's what's made them angry. Okay. 6 of Wands. You know, I get that this person desperately wants to succeed, but I get that they're feeling quite defeated right now. There's an energy of feeling defeated, angry. This may be something that they're hiding from you. Let's get one more. And the Ace of Swords in reverse here. A lot of confusion here. Confused thinking, not being certain about their choices, their decisions. So this may be why you're needing to take a step back here and look at things, or find out more information. I get sleep on it. It's a need to sleep on it before you take any kind of action. You may or may not be in a relationship with someone else. Meanwhile, this person, I think that it may be a breakup or some kind of plan that has not worked out in their life. But they're coming back to you here, I think, with some kind of, for healing purposes or for coping, to try to help them to cope with what's happened. But I get that they really should be taking time for themselves, but they're not, and I think it's because they have a fear of being alone or ending up alone. So lots to clarify in part 2. I hope that you join me there. The link is below in the descriptions box, and that will be on my Vimeo channel, and I'll be pulling out a lot more cards. We'll find out if love can conquer all. You know, I did get with this card, it is the card of enduring loyalty and eternal love, lasting commitment. The thing that I get here is can love survive? Because I think that you may have both gone towards other people. So maybe it could really go either way. Can love survive being with other people? Or is it just so fundamentally changed that you can't get that back? So we'll see where this goes in part 2. If I don't see you there, then I wish you all the best with this Sagittarius. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. I wish you all the best, and bye for now, Sagittarius.